The narrative of Mr. Green Cumby. During slavery, I had pretty rough times. My grandfather, Tater Cumby, was a colored overseer of 40 slaves, and he called us at 4 in the morning, and we worked from sun to sun. Most of the time we worked Sundays too. The white overseer whipped us with a strap when we didn't do right. Speculators on horses drove big bunches of slaves past our place from one place to another to auction them. The women would carry their little ones in their arms, and at night they bed them down, just like cattle, right on the ground side the road. Lots of little children were sold away from their mammy when they were 7 or 8 or even smaller. That's why us colored folks don't know our kinfolks to this day. The best time was when the corn shucking was at hand. Then you didn't have to bother with no passes to leave the plantation, and the patter rollers didn't bother you. If the patter rolls caught you without a pass any other time, you'd wish you was dead, 'cause you would have yourself some trouble. But the corn shucking, that was a grand time. All the masters, their black boys from the plantation from miles around would be there. Then we'd get corn piles high as the house, the tables spread under the shade. All the boys that belonged to old master would take him on the pack saddle round the house and bring him to the table and sit by his side. To see the runaway slaves in the woods scared me to death. They tried to snatch you to hold you so you couldn't go tell. There was a white man called Henderson. He had 60 hounds, rents them out to run slaves. I well recollect the hounds running through our place one night, chasing the slave what killed his wife by running the harness needle through her heart. They caught him, and the patter rollers took him to Henderson and hangs him. The patter rollers, they chased me plenty times, but I was lucky, 'cause they never caught me. I slipped off to see a gal on the next plantation. I had no pass. They chased me and I was scared. You should have seen me run through that brush, 'cause I didn't dare go on the road or the path. It near tore the clothes off me, but I'd go see that gal every time, patty rollers or no patty rollers. The white childrens learned us to read and write at night, but I never paid much attention. But I can read the Testament now. Other times at night, the slaves gather around the cabin in little bunches and talk till bedtime. Someone would knock out time for us by snapping their fingers and slapping their knees. Didn't have nothing to make the music on. We mostly lived on corn pone and salt bacon the master give us. Didn't have no gardens ourselves, 'cause we wouldn't have the time to work them. Worked all day in the field, and when we was so tired we couldn't do nothing more. My mammy doctored on us when we was feeling bad. She'd take dog fenley, a yeller-looking weed, brew a tea. It drive the chill and the fever out of us. Master was a big general on the southern side. Didn't know what they was fighting about for a long time. Here it's about freedom, and I felt like be heaven on earth to get freedom. Despite the fact I had a good master, he was sure good to us. You know it ain't the same as being free.